Most habit advice assumes that you grew up with some type of stability, routines, structures, consistency. Yeah, I did not have that. And learning to build habits from scratch without that foundation really is a different challenge that not too many people talk about. I grew up in an unstable environment. Instability wasn't the exception in my childhood, it was actually the norm. That means that I didn't grow up with consistent routines or stable schedules or the kind of structure that makes building habits feel natural. And when I started trying to build better habits as an adult, I actually kept failing. Matter of fact, I'm still failing. Not because I am or was lazy, but because nobody told me that building habits without a stable foundation is a fundamentally different type of challenge. So I had to figure this out the hard way on my own. Today, I want to share what I've learned with you. The first thing I had to learn and understand is that I wasn't starting from zero. I was starting from a deficit, yeah, and that's okay. But it means that I needed to take a lot smaller steps than most people. Not because I'm less capable, just because I'm building the foundation and the house at the same time. The smallest viable habit. That's where I start. Not exercise every day, but put on my shoes. Not eat healthy, but eat something. Okay? The habit has to be so small that my brain doesn't resist it because my brain has been in survival mode for a long time, and survival mode resists change. Anchor habits. I attach new habits to things I already do. So I already make coffee in the morning, so that's when I do my 3-thing list. I already brush my teeth, so that's when I do my check-in. Does that make sense? Attaching new behaviors to existing ones means I don't need extra willpower to remember them. Expect the breaks. With everything that I manage, there are going to be periods where habits collapse and fail. For me, that used to feel like proof that I couldn't do it, but now I actually understand that it's just a part of the cycle. The habit doesn't die when I miss it. It waits. And I come back to it tomorrow. It's going to be there again as soon as I'm ready to start it back up. And celebrate the small wins out loud. I know that sounds strange, but when you've come from instability, you're often not wired to recognize your own progress. So I say it out loud, even just to myself. Yeah, I did that. That counts. It sounds small, but it rewires something in your brain over time. And finally, give yourself some grace. Be patient with yourself in a way that you probably weren't shown growing up. Building habits from an unstable foundation takes longer. That's not a flaw. That's just the math of where you started. All right. I'm still building. I'm still working on habits that many people figured out years ago. And I've stopped being ashamed of that because I understand now that I was working with a different set of conditions. If you grew up with instability and you're trying to build something steady now, I see you. this channel is for you. Subscribe to On Track with Jeff and tell me in the comments what's one habit you've been trying to build, and let's work on it together. All right. Peace out.